Hello, my honeys. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle. How are you? If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for all of your support in helping me grow this brand new channel. And I've been so excited to connect with many of you on my live readings. So thank you so much for even showing up and supporting me there. If you're brand new to this channel, I'm Kamara. And this is my channel called the Black Dove Oracle, where I aim to uplift and inspire the collective through channeled messages from my ancestors, my mystical teachers, as well as the Divine Sibyls that I believe I am connected with. So, welcome. And if you resonate with any or part of this reading, would you mind giving me a thumbs up at the end? Or consider subscribing, and if you click that bell, you'll get notified when I upload new readings. So this pick a card, it came from a dream. I had a dream that the collective was riding a white horse, and the scene was very much like the Six of Wands, riding to your victory, wearing your crown. And so Spirit was like, why don't we do a reading around this, a pick a card? And I said, yes. And the artwork complied as well. So you can choose your group from the artwork at the beginning of this reading, or I'm about to show you 3 different choices here and piles here, and we'll kind of flip over a card from those piles, and I will move my hands in case some people want to freeze the video to decide what group they want to take. Otherwise, some people do choose from the timestamps in the description box below. No, there's many ways, intuitive ways for you to choose your group. Some people listen to all the readings, some people listen to more than one or just one. Okay, my honeys, so group number 1, we have this beautiful stone here. And this is what, let's see. Oh, I was looking at the name. This is the Luna Tarot, and we're just going to pick a random card here to show you. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so that would be group number 1. Group number 2 has this lovely banded stone. Isn't it so pretty? And group number 2, this is the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. And you have 7 of Cups or 7 of Water. And group number 3, you have this lovely cowrie shell. Very beautiful. And group number 3, your card is Rainbow Body. Rainbow Body. Okay, so take a moment to reflect on which group is drawing you in. The timestamps will be below, my honeys, and I'll see you in the first reading. Take care. Hello, my honeys. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and group number 1, this is your reading. So we are going to shuffle the cards and get your initial message, and we'll follow up with a few tarot cards after that. So this pick a card is about a victory that you're going to realize soon. Something that's going to have you hop on your golden white horse and ride into town all proud, with your head up high. So what victory are you, group number 1, going to realize soon? The Visionary. Very interesting. And let's choose some additional cards for group number 1. What victory are they going to realize soon? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Messenger of Earth, which is also the Page of Pentacles, and the Craftsman of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. Spirit said to look at the bottom of the deck, the initiation. We'll keep that there. So, group number 1, this victory that you have coming towards you, this victory that you soon will realize, it's coming from a very unique idea that you have. It might be an idea that you've been sitting with for a while, or it may be something that you realize in the near future. Whatever it is, it's being informed by your galactic ancestry. Meaning, it's not an idea that originated in the earth realm. It originated in the cosmos. Some of you might be starseed. So if you identify as a starseed dweller, then this is ancient divine technology from the cosmos. But you will be either you have received that download or you will be receiving it. Spirit is saying, for those of you who have already received the download, it may be that you're trying to figure out, how does this fit in the human realm? How does it fit in the 3D? So this vision of yours, this idea of yours that's so otherworldly, group number 1, it will put an end. This victory is going to signal the end of you working so hard to manifest a different life for yourself. This idea is actually going to usher in the end of hard, mundane work for you into work that you really enjoy. And I say work loosely, like it may be any kind of project you were doing just to make money. That's going to end because you're going to finally drop into something that you love, that you're passionate about, that doesn't even feel like work. And it's going to, with this Page of Pentacles, start a new life for you, a new journey for you. For some of you, this may happen in the winter when you finally realize this dream of yours, this vision of yours. Because, and it's going to be, for some of you, Spirit is pointing this out, you're facing the left. It may be an idea that has something to do with women. Maybe young girls, actually, for some of you. Maybe a program for young girls, a program for women. There's something about this moose, too. I need to, Spirit is saying, look up the moose totem. I will look that up in a few minutes, but there is something here about winter and how you will be bringing this idea into fruition around that time. And then you have the Craftsman of Fire, which is actually the Knight of Wands. Again, group number 1, you are making something, you're creating something. And this creation, this Knight of Wands is working on a horseshoe. Horseshoe could be very lucky. So there may be something about luck that is combined with this idea. It kind of strikes you out of nowhere how to bring this into the 3D, how to bring this idea into life. But it very much comes from your own making, from your own internal creativity. And something is saying here, Spirit is saying, strike while the iron is hot. So there will be some way in which this idea will come and it needs to be acted upon, group number 1, quite immediately. There's a lot of movement, a lot of action here. And at the same time, when you begin, you may be standing still. this new beginning, you may be standing still before you just go. It is, from the bottom of the deck, a deep initiation for you. Spirit is saying that you are realizing this idea off of the heels of being initiated. So this idea will very well for many of you come after you've gone through some major life transformation, some type of huge lesson of learning. Spirit is also saying that you will understand the alchemy of allowing for ideas to come to you in your web. To use the spirit of spider woman medicine is to build the web and let your sustenance, your tools, your resources come to you. Wow. For some of you, and I know this is quite literal, you may become pregnant. You may decide to enter into parenthood. And that might be the great creation, the great vision that you are getting ready to take. If it isn't giving birth to another being, it is connecting very deeply with your own inner child. And maybe in this new vision of yours, you are helping others to do so. Randomly, I'm hearing that someone might decide to become a doula or a midwife. You might decide to go into the birthing arts. That's just for some of you. Still going from the bottom of the deck because Spirit says it's relevant. You will transition out of one world. You will walk away from certain situations. So for some of you, this is a really deep career change. I mean, the kind of career change where you're doing something completely different. And you're carrying with you your knowledge, your tools, group number 1. You see 1 in the world. You're carrying your tools. You're setting out on a different journey. You're walking away from something that quite literally could have ended up in chaos, had its own tower moment. And yeah, Spirit keeps talking. The Ace of Waters. This will bring up new feelings for you. Maybe for some of you, you won't even believe how lucky you are to have this idea, this new kind of work fall into your lap. But you feel that it's a part of your natural nature, group number 1. And you will feel grateful and lucky in regards to this. Spirit said to choose some tarot cards. You have the 5 of Wands there that we're ending with, but Spirit is saying that's not really that part of the story. Yeah, look at that. This idea is going to bring you into the sun, group number 1. It's going to make you visible. For some of you, it may make you even very popular. You may start getting invited on podcasts and news shows, and you know, everybody wants to interview you. Everybody wants to talk to you. This victory, you're going to find that when it does kind of come into focus for you, group number 1, that you're going to stop searching, because I have a feeling right now you may be searching for meaning or searching for that connection. Maybe some of you are like, should I move? Should I go to school? Like, there's all these big decisions you've been I'm hearing you've been considering. But when this idea comes forward, you actually stop all of the ruminating and you really settle in. You become comfortable where you're at. It wasn't, for many of you, it wasn't about moving per se. Yeah, you get out of full energy. This is the full, but it's in reverse. So it's something like of a deep knowing. When this idea comes, group number one, it hits. It's like you know it's for you. You know it's part of your purpose. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, again, I keep getting the same kind of cards. Like Two of Swords is even in reverse here. It's not going to feel like you're torn between two things. Even for some of you, torn between two people. It's not even that. It's kind of like once you have this idea, it roots itself. And Spirit is saying to take this upright, the Emperor, because what's going to happen is that you're shifting out of a reverse energy of the Emperor. Sometimes a reverse Emperor, they can feel stagnant for some reason. They're constantly questioning their own leadership. But for you, group number one, the Emperor shows up as your true energy. You master your life at this point. You're very masterful. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. And there's nothing that you can't do, nothing you can't accomplish. Yeah. You as the Emperor are going to come in and ride that victory. Again, here's your victory card, the Knight of Wands. You're coming in quick. You're coming in confident. You're coming in very sure of yourself, group number one. And it looks good on you. Yeah. For some of you, this idea, it's going to put a pause. It's going to feel like, wow, how easy I did that. It may feel like for other people you've been hiding this idea or you've been kind of working behind the scenes, but honestly, group number one, I think you just thought of this idea and it just seemed to click like it was always yours. So there may be some people around you, group number one, that feel a little left out in your process because you tend to work in silence. Look at that. But your victory is there. But there is a little bit of a shroud around you. And some people may complain, like, hey, why didn't you ever share this with me? I could have helped you with this. But Spirit is saying, group number one, this idea, it's specifically for you. Yeah. You have the confidence, or you need to generate the confidence to stand on business, group number one. Stand your ground here because you are, your ships are coming in. Your ships are here. So, group number one, this is what I have for you. If you resonate with any of this reading, could you please give me a thumbs up? If you like the way that I read, would you consider subscribing to this brand new channel? And if you click that bell, you'll get notified when I upload new readings. If this is where we part, group number one, what a victory. I am excited to hear what you say in the comments. Okay, my honeys, take care. Hello, group number two. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and this is your pick a card on a victory you will realize really soon. So this pick a card is inspired by the Six of Wands card. The card in the Rider-Waite where you see the person riding into town on their white horse wearing their crown, and almost everyone is cheering for them. In some cards, you could see one or two people are kind of like, their face is not that cheerful. And some, the entire crowd is supporting them. So I guess it just depends on what version of the tarot you're connecting with at that time. But let's go to the general energy of this victory. What will group number two realize as a victory. Oh, yeah. Self-love. Awesome. I really like that, group number 2. And let's get some supporting cards for you here. What victory will group number 2 realize really soon? 7 of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. And the Sun. Awesome. Let's see if Spirit wants us to look at the bottom of the deck. You have 7 of Cups. So, group number 2. Your victory is quite the internal one, but it will be a victory that will demonstrate itself, will show in your outward glow, your outward movements as that of self-love. I think this is going to be a victory that many people who have known you for quite some time, over a lifetime, will see your fundamental change. For some of you, this is a spiritual change. You may have joined a new spiritual religion or a practice. I could say right away, meditation of some sort. But you could also be into Reiki, energy work, breath work. Something feels a little bit more cosmic in this kind of like energy of some sort that you are working with, group number 2. But it could be some kind of conventional religion. Maybe you're born again. Whatever it is, group number 2, with this 25, which signals a 7, there definitely is some kind of spiritual transformation. And this transformation has sent so much energy to your heart. I'm seeing someone's heart chakra fully aligned with the rest of their chakras. But this heart chakra just has so much energy coming off of it. And I think group number 2, you may have been a person in the past with this 7 of Wands that was a little bit, how do I want to phrase this? Spirit's giving me this image of you of having a real kind of fierce demeanor, ready to fight, ready to prove your position. But something along the way has allowed flowers to blossom next to you. And I feel like in this picture, it's talking about a particular kind of growth where you are also a nurturer. Now you are. Now you're someone who can not only be fierce, but there's a balance here of you also being the one that can care, that can nurture. So group number 2, it's not necessarily that you're taking a lot of new actions with this Page of Wands. In fact, you are observing now the terrain, where you want to be in this life. Some of you might be an Aries, just picking up on that energy. You have your shield, you're ready to fight, you're ready to defend yourself, but you're actually, the new you is more observant. The new you takes it slower. The new you doesn't mind climbing to the mountaintop and taking a look down and figuring out a strategy before you make a move. So there's something about, even in all this wand energy, Group number 2, you are slowing down your process. You're going within. You're connecting with a great sense of self-worth. And it shows. It shows in your demeanor. It shows in your ability to manifest things and really get free. I'm hearing but from Spirit, some of you have really broken free of the system. You've broken free of living smaller than who you are. So there's something about this group number 2 where you are shining your light. And people are receiving what you're giving. They love it. And for some of you, some people are just amazed at how different you are, how present you are. In fact, there's someone who's attracted to you. 2 of Cups here. They are seeing you as a completely different person than who you used to be. And they are, wow, yeah, they're not so confident yet in terms of going up to you, in terms of like maybe reconnecting with you. But they want to be. They see something very intriguing about you. Page of Swords in reverse. Their logic defies them. I don't know why Spirit said it that way. Their logic defies them. They're still in that, maybe they're still in that energy of trying to figure out what happened to group number 2. The old group number 2 that I knew would be doing A, B, and C, but this group number 2, wow. I mean, I used to be able to holla at group number 2 in a particular way and know I was going to get lucky that night. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but somebody's realizing now that you have your energy's different. You're really working with people and connecting with people at a depthful level. Yeah, maybe I think some people really didn't think you were going to get out of some kind of depression or disappointment. They really thought you were just focusing on loss. But there's others around you who said, no, group number 2 also always had some opportunity. And I'm glad that they saw it. Yeah, look at you. Regardless of gender, you're in King of Cups energy. Well, Spirit is saying there's 2 ways to look at this. Either you're in King of Cups energy, or there's someone who's interested in you who's in King of Cups energy. They want to offer you something. I mean, look at them. They look all like, really confident. They're holding that cup. They're looking over at you, checking you out, group number 2. And if it's you, you might be carrying that same demeanor, like you're not afraid to show people that you're attracted to them. You're not afraid to kind of get out there with your cup. But I really am seeing that this energy is more of the latter, which is, I really do think it's someone who it's kind of checking you out. You've caught their attention. And Spirit is saying even this King of Cups might have not been the King of Cups you knew back in the day. Yeah. The well is here. There's unfinished business between you and this King of Cups. Or, like I said, if you are the King of Cups, you have some unfinished business with someone else. Either way, this reconnection, when it happens, you are very much in your star energy. You are very much in your victory, group number 2. Because look at that. I'm just going to do it like this. King of Cups is like looking at the star now. Like, hello. And so, yeah, Spirit is just saying here, group number 2, wow, that this is gonna be a 10 of Cups situation, okay? It really is. And some things just had to, Spirit is saying, like wine, had to get finer over time. This person, take it as it resonates, may mention something like that, like, oh, I just had to like be patient and allow you to grow and allow for you to be in your full self, because that's really what I'm attracted to right now, is like your fullness, your wholeness, your stardom. So this person is going to want to lock it up. Lock it up. they're like, okay, you don't have to tell me twice. I actually feel like Spirit is saying this person actually really knows you at a depthful level. There could have been various reasons. Why didn't it work out, Spirit? Why didn't it work out? Let's see. Why didn't it work out? I just think that someone, because the Hermit's in reverse now, so this person, either you or this person, is kind of out from what they were doing. But it could have just not worked out due to someone being super busy on a project, someone kind of on their own journey. So you both appear to be coming out at the same time in a certain kind of readiness. Yeah. I would say this card, the Empress, came in reverse, but Spirit is telling me that you may see yourself as a reverse Empress, thinking, I haven't arrived there yet, but this person sees you as the Empress. So you're the star and the Empress to this person. And the culmination of that is wanting to build with you, whether it's kids or marriage or some kind of other partnership. This person's like, yeah, this is exactly what I desire with group number 2. And this person you're going to see sets out on a fool's journey to connect with you. They don't know how they're going to do it. Group number 2, they're not sure how you're going to react or respond, but they're there for you. They're coming for you. They most certainly are. So group number 2, if you resonated with any or part of this reading on the victory you will soon realize, would you mind giving me a thumbs up? And if you like the way that I read, could you please consider subscribing to this brand new channel and clicking that bell, because you'll get notified when I upload a new reading video. If this is where we part, group number 2, wow, good stuff coming towards you. And thank you for the honor of reading for you. Take care, my honeys. Hello, my honeys. This is Kamara with Black Dove Oracle. And group number 3, this is your pick-a-card, a victory you will realize very soon. So group 1 and 2, very interesting and quite different. So group 3, ooh, what is the victory you're going to realize really soon? Meditation. Ah, very interesting. The number at top is number 19, in case you're about that. Numerology comes to the number 10. So this meditation, I'm going to put it up close so you could see it, is about the end of some kind of cycle. Something you've been reflecting on. It could be quite literally you have been in meditation, but there's something about some kind of deep thought. Let's get the rest of your cards. Ace of Swords in reverse. What victory is group number 3 realizing real soon? Two of Wands. What victory is group number 3 realizing real soon? I believe this is the Knight of Swords. Spirit said to take it up right. So group number 3, you are completing something at a 10, which is why there's not really a new beginning necessarily happening here. The new beginning is your ending. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. The new beginning is the end of this cycle. And this cycle, it's being fueled by a course of action. We have that with the Two of Wands, Two of Fire here. In some ways, you may have been intertwined with another. This could be romantic, but not necessarily. It could be a friend, it could be a family member. Because this kind of intertwine that I'm getting here is more of like a codependency, more of an enmeshment. And you had to go within and you had to understand something about your life, group number 3. You had to dig deep. You had to get very curious about yourself. I mean, you almost went into a lab and began to study yourself. Some of you did some really deep therapeutic work. You know, some people call it shadow work. I don't know if it was all shadow. I think you needed to understand your attachment style, I'm hearing. You needed to understand how your nervous system works. Some of you may identify as being neurodivergent. There's something here where you had to completely study your essence, like a scientist, and really get down to why is it that you were so intertwined with this person? Why is it that you couldn't make a move without this person being right underneath you in some cases, or vice versa? This could be, like I said, a family member. It could have, you know, like you may have to consciously made some movements to kind of pull apart your life from theirs. It definitely could have been a romantic relationship where you had to pull apart your sense of self from theirs. And you did it in such a masterful way, group number 3. You didn't sit there and blame the other person. You didn't sit there and say, you know, it's your fault that we're in this enmeshment. Instead, you decided to go within. You really used, Spirit is showing this to me, a sense of logic as well as spirituality. And in there, you became the master of your own destiny. I talk about destiny and fate a lot on this channel. It's something I really truly believe in. Sometimes when we're in codependent relationships, we are aligning our fate with another person's and we are disregarding our destiny. Just sometimes. And in this case, group number 3, I think that's exactly what happened. You found that your life was really a carbon copy of someone else's. Even though it wasn't working for you, it kept you away from yourself. And I think you just had to learn how to be on your own. It was okay to be on your own. Yeah, look at that. Here you are again. Knight of Swords. In reverse. You had to take some time to understand who you are at the mental level. And look at that. The card for the namesake of this reading, Six of Wands. You came in, you're at this time in your life, group number 3, where you are in victory because you have mastered yourself. Similar to group number 2, but this mastery, it really came with some deep dives. Group number 3. Yeah. And for some of you, it meant that you had the Five of Wands here is saying that you had to split from people, and it was an aggressive move. Not maybe on your part, but for other people, it left them feeling some kind of way. Maybe you weren't so available to them like you used to be. Maybe you decided to focus on things that actually you cared about. And this created a lot of dissension in your relationships, especially the ones that were a little toxic. But look again, here you are as the star. You've emerged from this, quite literally, Spirit is showing. You emerged from this victorious as the star. Some of the same cards as group number 2, so if you're interested in group number 2, there may be a message there for you. You don't have to go there. But yeah, just look at all this. Spirit is showing this freedom of yours, group number 3, it did not come without some arguments, without some accusations, without some people really wanting to paint you in a light of being a thief of their heart. You know, for someone very specific, you had to break up with someone, and this person made you out to be a scoundrel. This person made you out like you took all of this from them, when you really simply was trying to be out of a codependent relationship. Yeah, you freed yourself. 8 of Swords. You freed yourself. Group number 3. And it may have been tough for some of you. You may have been in some kind of like relationship with someone who had a narcissistic presentation, but ultimately, look at you now. Queen of Cups. Regardless of gender, you now know the balance, the secret, group number 3, of being fully emotionally available without being codependent. You give people a particular kind of boundary that still allows you to express with your full heart. Spirit is saying it's very beautiful the way that you studied yourself and really learned about who you were and who you should give to and how much you should give. Spirit is saying you've mastered this, so much so that I wouldn't be surprised if like the Hierophant came out, because it's almost like you could teach this. Spirit is saying you could teach this. And Spirit is saying here that, you know, normally this 2 of Swords would be about some kind of choice you had to make, but it's almost like this card for you, group number 3. I don't know why I said 2, but 3. This card is really saying that you can make choices now, trusting your intuition. You don't have to look. You don't need your eyes. You're feeling. You're feeling your choices now. You're intuiting. You're trusting your gut. Group number 3. Very powerful. Yeah. And look, you've got this King of Swords at the bottom. I still think that's a part of you, group number 3. You can be in Cups energy, and you can also be in King of Swords energy. the two are aspects of you that fit very well together now. You can slice through a lot of the toxic emotional stuff, and you can express with a full heart, with a full cup. Very powerful, group number 3. If you resonated with any or part of this reading, could you give me a thumbs up? It really helps me grow this brand new channel, and it's just a simple way to support me. If you like the way that I read and want to stay connected, please consider subscribing to this channel. If you click that bell, you'll get notified when I upload new readings. If this is where we part, group number 3, I am very, very honored to have read for you. This is a powerful path. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next reading.